What's happening in the Santa Cruz County real estate market going into September of 2021? Hey there, it's Liz Kroft with Soul Property Advisors, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on here in the Santa Cruz County real estate market at the start of September of 2021. Now, for the first time in a long time, we're getting some change in the market. And I felt a little bit like a broken record because I've been saying the exact same thing over and over and over again. But today I have some new news for you, so I'm excited for this update. As always, when I shoot these videos, I want to give you the information that the typical media is not giving you. And that's because the typical media is giving you data that's 2, 3, 4 months delayed. I want to give you the most relevant data possible, and that data is what's happening in the market today, so that you can make an educated decision on whether you should be buying, selling, or investing here in Santa Cruz County. The first piece of data that I like to look at is the number of new homes coming onto the market for sale, often referred to as inventory or new inventory. Now, their number hasn't changed a whole lot. In August, it's up 10% from the same time in 2019, and I'm looking at 2019 because 2020 was such an odd year due to COVID. Year-to-date listings are up 12% from 2019 and up 30% from 2020 in case you're curious. And that's been pretty consistent. We've seen the number of new homes coming on the market trending slightly above the number of new homes that came on the market in 2019 and 2020, so not a lot of change there. Now, the next number is where we've been seeing the big change. Every month for as long as I can remember, it feels like at least a year, maybe 2 years, the number of homes that have gone off the market or gone pending has gone up. Now, what we've grown accustomed to seeing is less homes coming on the market and more homes going off the market, which has been shrinking the inventory. Now, this year, May, June, July, the number of homes that have gone off the market or gone pending has actually gone down since April. Now, in fact, roughly the same number of homes that went on the market in August went pending. When I looked at the data in the multiple listing service, now also known as the MLS, this week, 230 homes went on the market and 221 went pending. So inventory levels didn't really change that much. So something to keep an eye on. It could just be a fluke thing, or maybe it's something bigger. Now, part of my personal belief, I know that when the governor said COVID-19 is going to end on June 15th, we said, yeah, right, I don't believe you. And then lo and behold, they actually eased a lot of COVID restrictions on June 15th. And it felt like the world pretty much opened back up to a large degree. Now, I think it was a big surprise for people, but I think once they realized things opened back up again, people were like, oh my gosh, let's go take that vacation now. Let's go visit family. I know when I've been scrolling through my social media feeds on Facebook and Instagram, everybody's on vacation. They're in Hawaii. They're visiting family on the East Coast. They're going to Mexico. They're all over the place, traveling, going to baseball games and concerts and just doing fun stuff. Far more people than normal because there's a lot of pent-up demand. So my personal belief is the reason we've seen the pending number in Santa Cruz County's housing market decrease this summer is because people just took a break from buying to go on vacation and do other things in life. So when we talk about the next two numbers, these are going to be a little bit skewed because supply is down 30% from a year ago, and the time it takes to sell a home is down 32% from a year ago. But the number of days it takes a home to sell has actually creeped up just a little bit in August over the last few months. And the total number of homes for sale has creeped up a little bit again because you had less homes go pending. So it's going to be something we definitely want to keep an eye on here over the next couple of months as we go into the end of the year. Is this kind of a fluky thing because of the pent-up post-COVID demand for vacation, recreational activities, perhaps kids going back to school? Or are we seeing a market trend? It's going to be interesting. Now, my personal opinion, I think this is more of a pent-up demand for vacations. We've had a little bit of time between June 15th and kids starting school in the middle of August. So we've all kind of had this 1 to 2 month window to go get vacation in. And that's my personal belief of why you're seeing that pending number go down, and things like sale to list price have been declining since April, meaning homes are selling for increasingly closer to asking price instead of way above and beyond. And more sellers are reducing their asking price before receiving offers, and that's been happening since May. So make sure to stay tuned to the videos that I put out there so we can see if this trend continues or not, or if it's just kind of a summertime thing. So with all of that said, what does this market data mean? Well, if you're thinking about buying a home, what should you be doing? I think right now is an amazing time to buy. I think this is the best time you have to buy in a while because, as I mentioned, the number of homes going off the market or pending is going down. A lot of buyers are taking a breather. So where we were seeing a lot of homes getting 10, 20 offers a few months ago, now they're maybe getting 1, 2, 3 offers. So it's creating a little bit more opportunity. And for the last 4 months, homes have sold for increasingly less above asking on average, down from 107% of the list price in April to 103% in August. We're also seeing a gradual rise in price reductions the last 3 months. And I think while everyone else is taking a breather, that's the chance to pounce and capitalize on the opportunity. If you're thinking about selling, what does this mean for you? Well, it's going to depend. If you're thinking about selling and moving up to a new home, I think you take advantage of it because I think you're going to have a little bit more opportunity on that new home that you want to buy. If you're thinking about selling and getting out of the area, I think you capitalize on it, right? You're getting a great price on the home and moving on. And the person who I don't think it makes sense to sell is the person who is thinking about selling and you're going to rent. I'm not a fan of that at all. I still have a strong belief that values are going to continue to rise, even though the number of people buying is down a little bit. Prices are still going up. And I think maybe we're not going to see a crazy month over month appreciation like we've been seeing, but we're still going to see appreciation. And I would rather get a little appreciation on my home far more than I would like to get the annual 5 or 10% rental increase. So I think if you're thinking about selling and renting, I might not do that. I might hold on to that a little bit longer, continue to ride until we see values crest, and then maybe you unload that property. Is it going to happen? I don't know. When is it going to happen? Not entirely sure. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think we're going to continue to see an increase in home values for quite a while. So that's what I've got for you. I'm excited. I finally get to tell you something new in one of these market updates. So if you're watching this, if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing, my team and I would love an opportunity to help you out. Give me a call, shoot me a message. I'd love that opportunity. My phone number and contact information is down below. Until next time.